Poured in place, or poured rubber surfacing, is cushy, beautiful, smooth, seamless, and extremely accessible. But if it's damaged in any way or there were imperfections in installation, that can become a much bigger issue. In this video, we're going to show what can go wrong with a poured-in-place rubber surfacing, what to look for, and how AAA State of Play can help make it right. Small problems like cracking, damage, or vandalism, fading. We can usually fix that. And then there's really big problems, like this brand new playground and surfacing installed just a couple of months ago. The surfacing, which was put in by another contractor, was already failing.
So we're here to replace this entire top of this pad, of this safety surfacing. They've got shading issues, they've got some cracking, they have some vandalism where somebody or something got into the rubber before it was able to be fully cured and to be walked on without damage. And there are also some seams that were done incorrectly.
First things first, playground surfacing is about safety, meeting minimum fall height standards. So before we even start the repair and retop work, our contractor makes sure the top surface, the blue, and the thicker base, or the black buff underneath, meet all safety standards.
We're going to make sure we have enough buff or base under this pad so that you have the proper impact attenuation that you are to have for the fall heights of this equipment.
The buff, the black, is the bulk of the safety padding. The top layer is more padding and binds everything together with color, even designs. It's like a layer cake of safety. We check all over the playground.
He did that one at 4. Look, he did it right.
In this case, the buff, the base, is okay. It's the top layer that has to be fixed. Then we diagnose other issues.
A couple examples here are the cracking that you see in this rubber. You can see this with a brand new safety surface. This is not what you should see.
And pourable rubber surfacing should be seamless. This is not.
When the installer breaks, maybe he does half the pad one day and he's going to pick up and start the second pad the next day, you're going to have a seam. They should match together and mold together. There should not be any shading. You should not see any glue or binder on the top of the surface. And really, you shouldn't see a lot of transition.
And finally, there's a problem with the color match. This top surfacing has 2 shades of blue and 1 of black. However,
what we're seeing here is we've got some lighter blue, we've got some darker blue, we've got some areas where maybe the mix was not done right.
The problems are noted. Now, time to fix it. With this job, the crew pulls up a strip of both layers around the entire perimeter of the play area. This is so when the surfaces are repaired and repoured, they are perfectly level with the concrete border. Then they fill it back in with new buff around the entire perimeter. After that, a new layer of buff on the existing top layer, all perfectly level, perfectly matched. Once that's set, they spread a new top layer over the buff. Again, seamless, sealed, and perfect color match with 2 shades of blue, 1 of black in the mix. The problems are solved here, but what about smaller jobs? With age, use, and occasional damage, some surfacing may get cracks and tears. We can fix that.
If you have existing rubber and you have a seam or it's become a trip hazard, it's separating, it's raising up, if you've done maybe poured rubber over tiles, that's one thing that we get called to fix a lot.
Now here's some surfacing that was not well done. Again, another contractor. Over a short time, there were tears and rips. The surface was fading. This was a smaller job called a rollover. We patched the tears and rips and recoated the entire playground, giving it new life and a fresh look.
These guys can come out, they can repair what's underneath and fix that seam, fix that rubber, fix that trip hazard, glue that seam back together, and freshen up your pad so that you get a longer life.
Small fix or a big one, AAA State of Play can make it right and keep your poured-in-place rubber installation looking better, lasting longer, and most important, playing safer.